Oh, here we are again now, and it's like no time has passed. Gazing out upon the sunset as it sinks into the night. Many times it seemed as though a given day might be our last. Face to face with certain death, it's somehow coming out alright. I don't think that we have any cause to lament, but there's quite a lot of thrilling intent, thrilling intent, thrilling intent, thrilling intent.
A short distance away, covered by an innumerable number of monsters, our party stands face to face with a new trial. They need to construct the dungeon of Castle Crowhenge in such a way that those diving into it will be pleased with their experience, not lose their lives, and think that they did a good enough job beating the castle that they'll go back, report their success, and not press any further. Their goal is to pilot this castle into the ocean, and unfortunately, it has to get past Steel Point to do that. So until then, they need to run this dungeon and construct this farce in such a way that as few human lives as possible are lost. They stand at the core of Castle Crowhenge, an ethereal space with a few choices laid before them. In front of you rest 3 gigantic cards, metaphysical representations of the castle's power. You've been given a choice. You can progress through the castle, but you likely won't know the rooms you're entering. Using guesswork, your discoveries thus far, and your own experiences as adventurers, you need to construct this dungeon and place it in such a way that you will please the party that's following you up. The Varanovans are your first task. Unbeknownst to you, a party of 4 moronic individuals that are coming to this castle likely to die. You need to do your best to make sure that this doesn't happen. The cards placed face down in front of your quartet are as follows. On the left, the clearing. Immediately in front of you, the amethyst room.
Ooh.
And to your right, the puppet room.
Ugh.
Ooh, the puppet room's bad.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
They all sound fine to me.
Wait, hold on. Harlock, you know the puppet room?
Oh yeah, I've been to the puppet room. I think I've been to most of the rooms, actually.
Most?
Really?
That's awfully generous.
Wait, so are we picking like the entrance room here, or are we just picking one of these and then we get to configure them afterwards? What's going on here?
For this part, you are merely choosing your starting point for this dungeon. Example being the mud room was the beginning point of my bad one.
Now, hey, don't be
Okay.
too hard on yourself, man.
Now, I see you guys eyeing the puppet room. However, you should know that there is only one way into the puppet room, and it's sort of... I mean, I guess if I were putting all of this together, I guess it's meant to be an end room. So we probably shouldn't start with the puppet room, because the
I mean, I
adventurers
was
would just...
thinking you can't just start with the puppet room. The puppet room
You-
is a place that you end up in.
In the
So it's
business,
a
we
dead
call
end,
the puppet room a
but-
finisher.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's
Interesting.
call it a living end because we want people to live, but
Oh,
it's
I
also
like
an
that.
end.
I only lost 5 of my classmates in the puppet room.
Wow.
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Just put that out there.
Actually, now that I think about it, Ash and Knight, you didn't do very good on mine.
Listen, I know I messed up. I'm really sorry. It's very hard, okay? I don't get to choose which ones they are. There's a lot of times where there's like 4 adventuring bands going in the same time, so I just start slapping them together, and then by the time you guys start rifling through, I go, oh shit, it's puppet room. So, you know.
It's all good. I wasn't really friends with any of them.
So we don't lead with the puppet room.
Okay, so we will put the puppet room, and Ian walks over and just starts to
Just shove it to the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shove this
Yeah, just
over,
put that
away.
over
Yeah.
here.
That's a
Yep.
tomorrow problem.
That's a tomorrow. Thank you.
Now, how do y'all
The puppet
feel
room
about
did
the
give me a great
amethyst
idea,
room?
though.
Because I have a good feeling about that, let me tell you.
Remind me of the amethyst room.
You don't know the amethyst room.
Oh, I don't know that one.
See,
Sounds nice.
I feel like the amethyst room, that's going to be a spectacle. That's something that they're going to walk into the first room and they're going to be like, whoa, look at all of these amethysts, or maybe this one very large amethyst, you know?
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's like a, it's
Maybe
like a
that should be
cave
the
of
treasure,
wonder.
though. So really, really impress them at the end.
Ooh.
So they
right,
think,
but we can
wow,
also
that was
impress them
all
right
worth
at
it.
the beginning, and then
Oh,
have
that's
them
true.
think like, wow, if this is where it's starting, just imagine where it goes.
And then the puppet room, though, that's where it goes. We don't want them to be so interested that they spend a long time in the puppet room, which is apparently very deadly.
Super deadly.
That's a good point, Gregor. That's a very good point.
Maybe they'll see that if they have a choice between the puppet room and the amethyst room, they'll go to the amethyst room and they can avoid the puppet room.
That is a good point.
Can we do branching paths?
You can. Just
Oh.
just answer the question, yes.
If you have the proper pieces, yes.
How do we hook up this amethyst room? How many doors and windows and tunnels and stairways do we have in here?
I haven't been there. You been in the
the-
amethyst room, Ian?
No, I've been in like 2-3 of these rooms that I remember. I had a really rough time.
Same.
Okay, so what are we feeling for the opening?
Well,
Are we feeling
it's between what,
clearing?
the
or
clearing?
amethyst room?
The
Let's start
clearing
with
just
the
sounds,
clearing.
I mean, no offense, that sounds kind of boring to me. That sounds like
Okay.
a room that you reach in the middle of a dungeon where it's like, oh, thank God, this one's mostly normal and there's not much there.
That's
But-
also
okay,
a good
so-
point.
Are we making the dungeon out of these 3 only?
No, I think this is just for the starting room.
Oh.
You do indeed get more cards as the dungeon progresses.
All right, I think we
Okay.
should start with the amethyst room then.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
so we're
agree.
gonna start with the amethyst.
Nobody's
room.
ever been hurt by a rock,
Mm,
except for all the people that I've hurt with rocks.
hmm.
You have clearly
Okay.
no imagination for rocks.
Yeah. Somewhere Nahal rubs the bump on her head.
The card locks into place, and reality begins to right itself. The dungeon being forged anew.
Welcome to the amethyst room.
I like this. This meshes with my color palette, guys.
I can see why they named it that.
You notice an almost like ethereal glow coming from the crystals, and Marcus, as you start to walk forward, you what's that taste? That oh god. This is something you've stuck your tongue in this before. This is you feel the
Crystals are made of the Haro?
Oh, no!
You feel the popping, hissing power of electricity in the air.
Oh, okay. This is great. So I guess Inian and Harlock get to have memories of the rooms, and I just get memories of things that I've put my tongue on before.
You've put your tongue on a lot of things, Marcus.
It's true.
You
It's
sure
true.
have.
So yeah,
maybe
no,
before you
definitely-
proceed forward, can I take a look around to make sure you're not going to die?
I guess go for it, Harlock.
I know this isn't the 9 Shrines way, but I try to survive my missions.
Hey,
but
we've done pretty good.
Shouldn't we act as bumbling as possible so we get like the true adventurer experience?
What if half of us are smart, half of us are bumbling?
Good idea. That's not a bad idea, actually, Gregor. That's
I
very
feel like
Looks like that means I'm on the
Harlock
smart team.
just walks next to Indian.
yeah, I mean, it's like I'm pretty sure that was already the case. I'm sorry, I
Crystal's
didn't mean
pretty, says Marcus, and he just kind of walks forward.
As you take a step forward and you go, ingest, crystal's pretty. Lightning arcs between the crystal formation up against the wall and the one near the center of the room, firing a superheated bolt of energy directly over your head. It impacts one of your horns, dances around it, fires to the other horn like a Jacob's ladder, bounces to the other, hits the crystal, travels along it, hits the wall with a resounding crash on the far side as one of the crystal formations over here shatters. The conductive burst completely nullified by pure happenstance.
Harlock leans over to Indian. If I was as lucky as these people, I would be the king of a large country by now.
Right? If I was as lucky as these people, I would have at least 50 fewer traumas. It'd be great.
If I was as lucky as these people, I wouldn't be here.
Right?
Oh, Marcus, my bumbling friend. You must be more careful.
You're correct, Gregor. Show me how I might be so careful.
Whose turn to bumble
Yeah, no,
next?
I lean up against this wall and say, please, you go next.
Oh, no. I'm on the team that observes.
Oh.
Very
does
smart,
that mean
Gregor.
Okay. Does that mean I need a bumble?
No, you don't bumble. You know you don't bumble.
We need a...
Wait, am I the only one on Team Bumble? Because that is just not fair.
That is... you're right, that isn't fair. I wish we had Ash, or I don't know,
Oh,
somebody
she
else.
is such a bumbler.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just
bring
gonna...
her.
Someone please be a dumbass with me?
Okay, I will be a dumbass. Here I
Thank
go.
you.
Okay.
It was nice
Here I
writing
go.
letters to you.
I'm an adventurer. I'm going to walk through the room. Ooh, perception check. Takes a step over the line. The crystals begin to charge with a new fucking burst of lightning. Inian takes a step across, and it fires just clear over her head and hits the other crystal. Okay, is this trap just effective?
Yeah.
I think this
No,
one's
this
safe
is
already.
good. It makes you think that it's
Yeah.
dangerous. Or
Wow,
maybe
this did our
Indian,
work
you're,
for
you're
us.
pretty short.
That is the case. Inian looks around. So, do we even need to make this trap safer for them?
I am also pretty short, so I will walk under the arc.
Jeez.
Harlock, you walk up. Boom! Travels right past you. Harlock, you walk under fine.
I am
See,
also pretty
it's
short.
A complete,
Wow.
Yeah, I
it's
think
a
this one.
complete dot of a trap.
I think this one's just easy.
I think it's an easy trap.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
wanna
but it
try
looks
Gregor?
dangerous.
That's good. That's exactly what we want.
Gregor, you walk under and your glaive sticking up in the air conducts the electricity and it bounces across as a midpoint.
Huh.
Okay.
You know what? I just want to give it one more.
Yeah. As long as you're not as tall as a glaive, you're fine.
You're pretending that you left something on the other side.
Marcus, as you walk back across, you're like, you know what? Let's just, this is easy. Let's do it again. This is easy. It's fine. You walk past, and finally, it just connects with your skull, and your entire body hits the ground and starts convulsing.
There it
Marcus
is.
is the tallest among us. Is he dead, though? Because that's an important matter.
Oh.
Ooh, Marcus
Can
was
I
too
check
tall.
his vitals? He is tall. He's the tallest.
Okay.
It's a lot of rolling.
Yeah, no, you're rolling a lot of dice there, Jay.
Well, bye.
Meanwhile, a distance away between Steel Point and Castle Crowhenge, a group of bumbling adventurers stumbles their way towards the castle. However, there's something in their way.
Out of the smelly garbage castle and into the smelly fire.
Good joke, Ilias.
That was pretty good, Elias.
Thank you.
The
You may
little
continue.
black-haired woman claps. So what do we do now?
We see if the local bumpkins have any directions to the
I speak bumpkin.
Bumpkins probably can't even read.
Yeah, bumpkins. She trips.
Ilias, I speak pumpkin.
Oh, okay. Go right ahead.
Hello?
You walk into the room and there's just corpses on the floor.
Anybody here in need of some star power? He flicks his glasses.
The bodies decay at you.
Hey,
I don't think I
Are you-
speak this dialect, boss.
like any of you guys ever seen a dead body before?
I haven't. This is scary.
Ew, the blood is on my cape.
They left their blood all over the place.